Welcome to Three Girls and a Friend podcast. Woo! This is our 5th episode. Damn. Yeah. And it's because of you guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following, commenting. We appreciate all of that. You letting us know, what kind of job we're doing. Excuse me. What can we do to improve certain things, and you giving us your feedback, so we appreciate that. So we do have a special guest today, but let me welcome myself. I'm J. Rob.
I'm Key.
Sugar Hill, of course.
And I'm sorry. and Sam.
Y'all both want to say the same thing.
And Sam, I am in his absence. We miss you, Sam. You are not replaced.
Definitely not.
But we cannot wait to come back and hear about your vacation. Yes. So have fun. We miss you.
Miss you, Sam. I am. I want to introduce my cousin, Tayshawn Glover.
Hey, Tay.
What's happening? Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
I thought he was a big inspiration, that he could, come in and give us some feedback. He know a lot, So, as my little big cousin.
Little big cousin, or more little than big.
So, you can tell us about your brand.
Yeah, so thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Work-wise, I publish a news media site. It's called The Newark Times. You can find it online, thenewarktimes.com. I also run a marketing agency. So we just do, strategy, consultation, and execution. And my favorite thing that I do professionally is I started a lifestyle and body product brands called Nina's All Naturals, named after my daughter, who I wanted to name Nina back when she was in her mother's belly.
Okay.
I lost that debate. But that's my nickname for her. And so I created this brand, and I worked 2 years on a formula for a body butter. And it is, I'm so sorry that I didn't bring it.
Yeah.
I will have it delivered to you guys so you can try it out. But yeah, that's my favorite thing. Okay. And then I make amazing banana bread. Amazing.
Okay. I totally forgot about that.
Okay.
From scratch?
Yes.
From scratch.
Okay.
Yeah, not out the box.
No.
What you got in the box.
No.
He get that from my Aunt Velda, his mom,
yeah.
who made this yum cake.
Betty
Oh
Crocker.
my God! No, it wasn't Betty Crocker.
No.
Absolutely not. It was a yum cake. That thing is amazing.
Yeah.
I never tasted yum cake.
Nobody probably would have.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Velma.
Velda, yeah.
That's Velda.
Yeah.
And the yum cake.
So what's been going on, y'all? Nothing. What's been going on? Everybody had a good week?
Yeah, nothing's been going on with me. I've been on vacation since June 23rd. So there's no jealousy here, is it?
There is jealousy. There's always jealousy in the summertime when you're off and we gotta work.
I mean,
You gotta work all year round.
You usually be giving me inspiration, like, Steph, do your countdown. You usually,
You know
usually
why?
on my side.
Because I see you more
When
you're on vacation.
Oh, okay, that's why. Oh,
Yes.
that's sweet.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, see?
I
All
see
right, I
Keisha since
appreciate
you-
that. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
Jesus.
I used to see it all the time. Now she moved.
She only moved around the corner.
Right. Well, I don't see you then. That make it worse.
I came in here Thursday.
I'm not talking about since there. I'm talking about since April, since you relocated.
I'll be in here. What you talking about?
Now, like you used to.
She be forgetting what she
Right.
always
Now,
say.
how when she
talking
said that, nobody ain't say nothing, but when I said it, it's a problem. This is what I'm talking about, y'all.
No.
When I do my sidebars, nobody understands where I'm coming from.
I do understand,
But you
not
just
this.
understood what she said about school. But when I said I don't see it, you're like, see? I'm just saying that's my prime example.
Okay,
Crazy.
Wow. Sometimes I think Jermaine forget that you come. Like
She
may
does. She
forget.
does. She does. She does. She does.
All right. Anyway.
Well, how do y'all feel about the P. Diddy trial?
Oh, well, we just found out that
What is
it
something?
was scripted something about Ayana. Shout out to Ayana and Naya.
There's a script on Hulu that just basically breaks the case down for you, right?
Right.
As far as the verdict goes, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know he didn't get found guilty of the. I'm sorry.
No.
I know he didn't get found guilty for the bigger charges.
Yeah.
But he got found guilty for 2 of the charges, I think. And I used to watch The Wire.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it was Bunk that said this, the black guy that the detective.
Detective, yeah.
And Omar he got in trouble for something. Now Omar, if you know who Omar is on there, he used to commit mad crimes.
Yeah.
I mean, he killing people, he doing whatever. But whatever he got caught for, he actually did not do it. And so Bunk said to him, I believe it was Bunk, he said something like, well, you might didn't get caught all those other times and you did it, and now you got caught this time,
Yeah.
and you didn't do it, so you got to pay for all those times
Yeah.
that you what you did before.
Right.
So I mean, that's the way I look at the Diddy thing. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. I mean, that he's done. I don't know, allegedly.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to pay for that at some point.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing is that he didn't get found guilty for the bigger crimes, but he still could be in jail for a while.
Yeah.
He still could be in jail for a while. And the only thing I do hate is that other people get over on stuff like that. Like, they don't go to jail. They don't even go into a court system to fight for their life like he had to do. But I mean, I'm not mad about what he got. I think he should spend some time in jail. That's my opinion. I do think that because you can't go around treating people like that.
Yeah.
And I know it's stuff that we don't know he did that's not even a part of the trial.
Right. Because you can't see him every day, all day.
Right.
But the stuff that we did and that people did see, I just think it was a lot of it was more of his personal life. I don't think a lot of it had anything to do with the stuff that that they was trying to get him for. And my thing is, if that's your personal life, that's your personal life.
Right.
That had nothing to do with nobody else. But like Steph was saying, sometimes the stuff that you don't get caught for, you think that is under the rug. Something else can happen and you paying for that.
Yeah.
And look, it's really minor.
Yeah.
Domestic violence is never okay.
Right.
Absolutely not.
It's never okay to allow somebody to rule you or treat you like trash and you still stay. That's nothing that is but again, it was choices made. That has nothing to do with us though.
I think it's not funny how, I think it's interesting, like in these cases where it's a celebrity on trial, like there is the trial and then there's the court of public opinion, and that's where like the personal things get included in the story and people are having an opinion on how they feel about somebody's lifestyle at the same time that they're processing, did this person commit a crime or not?
Right.
And it's like, if I don't like you enough, I'm going to think you guilty.
Right.
Because I don't like you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I hear enough things about you that I just don't like,
Then it just
then
fuels the fire.
I can see the narrative where you would be guilty, or I would just put it on you. Yeah, you the type of person who would.
Yeah.
It's like, what? What do you mean?
Right.
And it's also crazy how, I don't know what it's like to get away with things. Some people, that's their life.
Yeah, that's their life. That's so true.
Right.
It's normal to them. It's like, it's hard to, like, mentally get there and, like, connect with somebody who lives that lifestyle. Because he lives it in, like, small things, large things. And people should be happy to let him get away with murder. And then there's people who, their livelihood depends on him.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's a lot of people.
They can know exactly what he's doing, but they have to keep it to themselves, because this is how I make my money.
Yeah.
This is how I take care of myself.
And that's why nobody never said anything, because they wanted that income to come in.
Right.
That's why I said it's probably a whole lot more than
It's a lot behind the scenes that we don't even know nothing about.
Wow. Yeah,
know?
that's crazy. But we was told today that my daughter was telling us that it's a script that they was doing transcripts throughout the trial, and daily they were uploading them. And I think she said Hulu had a show where it's actually acting out the transcripts and all the messages that they were talking about in court. So I'm anxious to see that.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it. We can try to pull up the name of it. I did hear about it though,
think
but I
she
didn't know
said
it was that detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she said it's like the Diddy trial as it happened. Or
Oh,
as
the
it
Diddy,
happened.
the Diddy trial as it happens on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Tay. So
Yeah.
I think just to go and check that out.
I'm still at the top of my cup. That's how I remember that.
Oh, that's right. Way. That don't make no sense. Oh, that's so crazy. But yeah, that's. But did you see the mother? Like his mom? Was that his grandmother? Or his mom?
That's his mother.
That was his mother, right?
She said grandma.
They were saying she was under a lot of scrutiny at one time too.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, sidebar real quick. I'm with my friend the other day. Now, she's a little bit younger than me. I'm sorry. It's just real quick about, you said mother or grandmother. She's a little bit younger than me. I think she's a little bit older than you, Keith. She might be 1 year older than you. So we're walking in the park, and the guy says, "Is that your mother?" He says to her, "Am I her mother?" I said, "Mother?" I'm definitely not a mother. Wait, mother? I said, "Come on, man. I'm not a mother. I'm only a few years older than her." He's trying to play me out.
That was right.
He's trying to play me out. But anyway, what was he saying about his mother?
Okay. She like, oh, I didn't know that was his mother.
I'm scared.
Yeah, she was doing his mother.
Asked me was I motor mother. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Ooh. Probably trying to be funny. He was trying to be funny.
Not his mother look old.
He was
No,
an
his
older
mother
man,
does look
though.
old though.
Yeah, it's the hair. It's the hair.
It's the hair, and I think it's the like maybe the when she walked. You know, I don't know. I just thought it was his grandmother. You know,
Not the
'cause,
grandma.
you know we can walk
Okay.
some. But I was saying that to say, you know, I wonder how much did she know,
A lot.
and how much did she, you know, allow him to get away with as a kid, like, and even growing up in the money, like, you know, she probably was, like you said, she was a part of that livelihood too. So she probably ain't trying to, you know, spill the beans like they probably wanted to. You know?
I seen clips of saying how she was the one that started.
Yeah.
They said she was a
Like,
prostitute,
yeah.
and the father was a pimp or
She
something.
started
drug
something,
dealer, big time
yeah.
drug
Yes,
dealer or something.
yeah.
No, I can't tell the story.
I don't even
but-
know. We don't, you know,
Yeah.
allegedly. So.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that Hulu movie tonight,
Yeah.
though, y'all. I update y'all on the next episode if y'all didn't watch it yet.
Yes.
You know. But what we want to get into today is a couple of things. What do you think make Black women amazing? What do you think separates us from all the other minorities and, you know, all the other different type of
Races.
women? Yeah.
Of
Racist,
women.
racist too, but
Of
other
women.
different type of women. What do you think we actually just, you know, separates us from being an amazing Black woman opposed to, you know, different other type of women? Tay.
So it's funny. I was thinking about this yesterday, right? Yesterday, Afrobeat Fest was downtown Newark.
Oh, yeah,
right? So
yeah.
like big Afrobeat festival. You know, artists come over from like Ghana and
Nigeria and all
perform
that,
and
right?
whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm surrounded by this sea of Black women, right? And like gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous everywhere you look. And then it struck me like there is definitely something to the idea that you as a Black woman, like biologically, you work with the sun and the sun works with you,
Right.
right?
Right. Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
And like everybody
That's
don't
so
have
true.
that.
Right.
That has to mean something about what you are, like as a creature. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like in this universe, you work with the universe. You're not running from the sun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
yeah.
that's such a crazy thing that there are women who can't.
Can't be
Deal
in the
with the
sun.
sun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't be
right.
out
What does
there.
that mean? That's
Right.
gotta mean something.
Yeah, bother. It does not. I mean,
You know
other
what
than
I
it
mean?
being hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right?
you know, it
Like
doesn't-
uncomfortable is one thing, right? But like y'all
being
burning,
able to deal with it is a whole
they
different
burn
story.
it. They burn at the
Right.
beach.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get cooked
I'm
Yeah.
on a
melanin.
Thursday.
It's our memory, right?
It's good.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I think that, you know, that for one, you know what I mean? Not just that Black women have melanin, but like what that means for life in general. You know what I mean? Like what it means for children, what it means for how you interact with plant life.
Right.
Like all of it is in synchronicity and in harmony in a way that it's not for other women.
Right. What we can take in this world, you know, our challenges, you know, how we handle different challenges that we face.
Yeah.
You know,
We're educated.
We're
educated.
Well educated.
Yeah.
You know, it was this law in the 1700s in New Orleans called the Tignon Law. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened with the Tignon Law is what black women, enslaved or not, would walk around New Orleans, but their hair would be out. They felt like that was a distraction to the white men, the hair, because, you know, our hair makes us beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, you get your hair done, you're like a totally different person.
Right.
So that was a distraction. One of the reasons was it was a distraction to the white men. So they made them wear head wraps. They told them that they could not come outside. Only when they're outside now, they couldn't wear their head wrap. I mean, they couldn't come out with their hair. So they made black women wear head wraps, which were called tingons. And basically, you know what black women did, though? They flipped it and made it something good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they were forced to do it, but now it's like, oh, I gotta wear this? Okay. They're wearing different colors. They're matching it with the outfits. They're putting beads and stuff on it. They turned it into they took lemons and made lemonade out of it, even though they were forced to do that. That's just that's one example of showing you how amazing black women are, because we know how to turn things around and make it for the good of us. Now, they said something like this. Empress came in, Josephine. I guess she had seen this. I don't know where she was from. They said she was she came from she stayed in the Caribbean for a little while, so of course she was around black people, but she was a white woman. And she came in, and I guess she saw them wearing this. So when she comes in and wears it, guess what everybody else now want to do?
Yeah.
They want to wear it. But when the black women had to wear it, it was like, that's your punishment. You don't come out here with your hair showing. But now this Empress comes in, I think her name was Josephine. She comes in, she's wearing it, taking it from the black people, because we're trendsetters. You know, we're trendsetters.
Right.
And now all of a sudden now everybody wants to wear these things. That's just one
And
example
monetize
right
off
there.
of it
Right.
too,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That happens a lot. We invent something, and what's the word? They trademark it and they monetize off of it.
Yeah, just like our music.
Still
Yeah.
ideas.
Dances.
Yeah.
It goes on and on.
Yeah.
It goes on and on.
It's like we just.
But I just think black women are amazing because I just feel like we're strong.
Yeah.
We're strong women. We could take a lot. We hold a lot. We carry a lot. And we're able to step through. Even when the challenges hit us, we're able to get through them. This is mean. I think it's a black woman running against a white man. And the white man has nothing in his path. He's running to the finish line. The black woman has, first of all, she got a chain ball to the back of her leg. There's a whole bunch of spikes in the ground. There's all kinds of stuff that's going to deter her from getting to that finish line. But she gets there.
Right.
That just shows you how amazing black women are.
Adversity.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
We're able to face challenges and kill them.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I would say also behind every black man is a strong woman.
Yeah.
Look at Farrakhan,
Yeah.
Malcolm
Yeah.
X, Martin Luther King,
Frederick Douglass.
Obama.
Yeah.
Come on.
Gotta
We
be
keep
strong.
going on and on and on. We keep elevating. We elevate these our men.
Yeah, we're their
And
backbones.
And we're strong. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
just the face. They're the
Right.
face. They were the
Yeah.
face.
Right.
They were the face.
Right.
Yeah, it's a saying that goes with a black woman said, she goes, I don't want to walk behind you, I want to walk beside you. You know, I don't want you to be in the lead, I don't want me to be in the lead, I just want us to walk together. So, you know, that has a lot to do with a woman's strength too. You know, right? Speaking from a female point, but on your point, you know, I think that has a lot to do with a woman's esteem, her comfort.
Yeah.
You know, just to be able to walk beside her man. You know, some men don't like that.
Yeah, I think that like for black women it's interesting because so much of whatever our standards are, like our standards of intellect, our standards of beauty, our standards of etiquette are when I say our, I mean like in the Western world. They're all European standards.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like what black women are naturally has been exoticized because it don't work for the European standard of beauty, of intellect,
Right.
of etiquette. You know what I mean? And black women thrive and excel in so many ways naturally that the European cultures needed so much pomp and circumstance and etiquette, and you got to go to finishing school. It's like, oh, y'all didn't learn how to be hospitable. That's why you got to learn all these where to put the fork.
Right. Yeah.
Because like you just don't know how to commune.
Yeah.
You don't know how to be hospitable and take care of. Like you got to be put through a school to do this. Apparently, you know what I mean. And like black women get it so naturally and honestly because of the cultures that we come from and that we like exhibit. You know what I mean? Like black women are highly visible without trying.
Right.
It's just the way the hair grows.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's the way the hips grow. It's the way the, you know what I mean? It's the
Without
way the
trying,
skin
that's so true.
works with the sun. All this stuff is without trying.
Yeah.
Right.
And especially in this Western world, I think that black women stand out and shine. Like even the way the black women thrive. We look at like Oprah Winfrey or Issa Rae or U3. Like there are things that black women do that for a white woman to do it, or in the history of white women doing it, they had so much more help.
Yeah.
Right.
Like so much more help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember this comedian made a joke about how, and it was a white woman who made the joke, the comedian, and she made a joke about Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. So like Jeff Bezos' ex-wife is the wealthiest woman in America
Right.
from a divorce.
From a divorce.
But if you look at her like Wikipedia bio, it says she's an author because she wrote a book. It's like you're not a multi-billionaire because you wrote a book.
Exactly.
Right.
You got divorced. You know what I
Right.
mean? But like there is no black woman who is her counterpart.
Right.
Like Oprah's
Right.
Oprah. She
Right.
she did that.
built
She
that.
earned
She
it.
did.
She built
Yeah.
that. No black woman settled into $1 billion.
No.
Right.
Yep.
No.
You know what I mean?
We had to work hard
Yeah.
and still
And
working
still
hard.
gotta
Yeah.
Still gotta work
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
10 times harder than the next. Like
Right.
I don't understand it. But whatever we touch, I always say this: whatever we touch and we want to do, we make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we walk into things so gracefully that it looks like it was done without any effort. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's a part of our resilience too, as
Yeah.
you know, not just being a black woman, but just as a woman.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of our resilience to say, you know, we don't. It's like we don't have a cutoff.
Right.
Yeah.
So we run on 10 and we run on 100 all the time until when you do have a cutoff, you think something wrong.
Right.
That's not good. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's not good, but like you said, we make it look easy,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's not all the time.
Yeah.
You know.
That was a good one.
Yeah. You know. But I love us. I love us as women.
Yeah, shout
That's
out
why
to
I was
black
so
women.
glad when that issue happened with the diversity thing. What was it? The DEI.
Yeah.
I was so glad that so many of us came together,
Right.
because it just wasn't about black women at that time.
No.
Now, sometimes you know, my white friends, I love my white friends, my neighbor, that's my
Absolutely.
best friend. And we do everything
I thought I
together.
was your best friend.
I mean,
Oh
you know what I'm
my
saying? We're talking about,
I mean, everybody
talking
have
about
best friends.
we're talking about, you know,
Days of having best friends.
I only got one best friend. I got one best
Anyway,
friend.
go ahead, tell the
And
story.
that's my BDF right there, my best daughter friend. And you are my BSF, my best sister friend.
I'm making up all this.
Anyway,
See, I gotta make sure
What were you saying?
But shout out to my
Oh,
neighbor.
shoot.
She be planting my plant. I love you so much, D. But what I was saying was that when that DEI came apart, that was for everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody was in a culture shock when that happened, because I know a lot of people was like, no way, I know they're not talking about us. I know, but yes, it was talking about all of us.
Well,
You know,
and it
we came
affected white
together.
women more than
Yeah.
it affected any
Yeah,
black
that's true.
person.
It was mainly for the white women,
Right.
But they pulled us into
Yeah,
it.
they make it seem like it was just for
Yeah.
black folks,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my point was they felt this. You know, sometimes it's good for them to feel how we feel sometimes.
Yeah.
They would
I
never
think-
know how we feel.
No, I think either I was listening to a podcast or I was looking at something on TV, and it said, it asked, the black girl was up there and she was talking to pretty much a white audience, and she asked them, will any of you out there want to be me? None of the women stood up.
Right.
Nobody raised their hand.
Right.
So they know, and one of the girls got up, she was like, we know y'all struggle. So they know what we had. They know we don't have the same rights as them in the workplace. They don't know we don't have the same rights as them in the bank, even though we can come with our credentials are better.
Right.
We don't have the same thing, and they know this.
Yeah.
So sometimes when people try to chime in and try to be, I'm like, you don't gotta feel bad for me. I'm good.
Right.
But they know our struggle. So. I was upset that the DEI thing happened, but I was kind of glad that they felt how we were feeling. Sometimes,
Yeah.
So,
If you look at it legally in this country, there's been, I can only think of two things that legally have affected white women: DEI and abortion.
Yeah.
Right. So many more things legally have affected black women.
Right.
Like so many things have kept black women down, kept black women away, kept black women from having access and opportunity. And it's like these two things have affected white women.
Yeah.
And I love my white friends too, but when it comes to America, we just not the same.
Right.
It's not the
Just because
same.
we get along.
Nope. Not the same. But just to piggyback off of that, what you said too, I know we got to go on to our next topic, but to piggyback off of that too, with the abortion thing, it was said that they made it so they can have more babies because they were becoming the minority.
Right. So they wanted,
so they wanted to put that in law in place for them, pretty
so
much,
that they stop
so they can stop having these abortions. So it's always to benefit. My point is always to benefit. That's just my opinion. It seems like it's always to benefit one and not. Because when we have a bunch of babies, they're gonna get on welfare. They're gonna, but they not. You know what I'm saying?
But they're the main ones.
But who is on welfare?
Yeah,
it's not all of us.
Right.
But I just wanted to just throw that out there. But we was also talking about throwing stuff out there and trying to be better as a black woman and trying to get ahead as a black woman. What about these days with college? Do you think it's even okay for the kids to go to college? And what's the difference between going to college now and 20 years ago?
Yeah.
20 years ago, you needed it. You needed this. Now it's like kids taking college for a joke.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it's still some professions where you need it. Like I couldn't have my job without going to college. A doctor can't be a doctor without going to college. It's still people who need to go to college, but now you got the younger generations. They're content creators. They're influencers. They're making their own path. They're coming with their own way to take care of themselves or their livelihood. When they become adults. But also, college is so expensive.
It is.
I mean, the school loans that you're going to end up with, you're asking yourself in the end, is it worth it? But I know a lot of kids now, they're doing trades. They're not taking the college route. They're going to be electricians, plumbers, HVAC, all of that. Welders. Those welders, right? Carpentry.
Barbering.
Right, because college is just so expensive.
And also they look at it as so these trades were missing when we were there.
Right.
Yeah. Like we was like, oh, we're not going to do that. Now all these people, our generation before us, they getting old. They can't do it. So now we need somebody to do it.
Yeah.
So now, these kids like, okay, I could do this. I can learn this. Let me make this money, or I can make this amount of money instead of spending all this money in college. Those in with the federal government, they look at our income. When we were going to college, we put our own on there. We independent. Right, or dependents. No, we're independent.
Independent, right.
When we were going to college. So they look at, we won't have no money. Give them this money to, help them out with school. Now they look at the parents' salary.
They always looked at the parents.
No, I didn't. Yeah. They didn't look at my parents.
Well, I know I had to put down my mother information when I got financial aid. And I know in another situation where a friend of mine, her brother wanted to go to school, and his mom passed away, but his father was still alive. So it's like he still couldn't put himself as independent, because when you put as independent, you got to show that you're taking care of yourself, and he had no means of doing that. So he had to use his father's name on his financial aid form. I know when I went, my sister did all the work for me, but I know she had to put down what my mother's, her monthly
Income?
monies were. So, I mean, I just think it's different now because the generations have changed. I think in our generation, they said go to college.
Yeah.
Now today, a lot of people not saying go to college more so for the cost of it,
Right.
but also some kids they're just not built for that.
Right.
They need
Right.
something quick. Some kids are good skilled children
Right.
and they know how to work with their hands. They don't need to go to college. That's not for them.
And sometimes
Right.
school is not for the kid.
Right. It's
Right,
not for them.
But let me ask you a question because you said it's quick. I think social media has a lot of things screwed up too. Like you have these kids on social media and they're just throwing out all the good stuff you can do. All the good stuff. They're not letting you know it took them 6 months to do it or a year to make this. They just showing you all the good stuff at the end. But what about, showing them how you had to start off? How you
Right.
needed to borrow money to start off? How they needed to do Uber or work a part-time job just to get, you know what I'm saying? So that's good too. But my thing is, if you want to go to college because you need to, that's different. Because certain kids have to go to college because they need to go. Like even like with sports.
Right.
Sometimes you have to go.
Right. Well, whatever you
for
put, like I
sports.
said, with a teacher, you got to go to college. There's no
Right.
way around
Right.
that.
Right, but if you want to go just to go to college because you want to, my thing is with them now, they ask, like Keisha was saying, they do ask for hours. The parents,
That's what I was saying. They asked for the
Income.
parents back then for me too.
right? But I'm about to make a point. So they ask for the parents' income, but it's still on the child. Like even like with my son now, he still have bills and stuff from college. Even though I put my income down, they still expect if he don't pay it because I put mine down, they send them bills to me.
Right. Yeah. That's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's
Which
the
is
sense?
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like why you getting both our information? It's going on both, especially doing the parent loans and stuff. It's going on both of y'all credit if you don't get paid.
But see, it
Which
wasn't
means
like
you
that when
screwing
I
up
was
the
in
kids.
school.
It wasn't like that with us.
It wasn't like that with me. I had my mother's information, but everything came to me.
Yeah.
Nope.
Any school loans I took out, it was in my name.
on these
parents. It's on
It
the
was in my
parents'
name.
name.
I know. My sister has the
It's
same
sad,
issue.
yeah.
Everything- Her name is connected to my nieces and nephews' student loan.
But then when you call the school, they don't want to give you no information.
But they don't give you no information
But
about the kid.
but my name is up there, and y'all
Right.
giving this money every month, but y'all don't want to give me information. So if he drop out today, y'all can't call and say he dropped out.
But your name is on it.
Exactly.
Right.
Doing it. So that makes no sense to me. That
Yeah.
makes no sense.
You ever think about how, like, in our generations when we were coming through grammar school, like the sexiest jobs were the jobs that required
Right.
college. Like it was doctor, lawyer. Those are de facto
Right.
the best jobs you could get. Like
Right,
yeah.
they were never the best jobs, but they were.
Yeah.
They spoke as if they were the best.
Right.
Money wise, monetary
Right.
wise, you're gonna make a lot of money.
Right.
Anyway.
And then even nowadays, like when it comes to sports, it's like, well, you don't actually need. We've seen too many high school players go pro
straight, right.
to tell a kid that you have to be a college athlete to become a professional athlete. Like,
Right.
you just have to be great.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And not to mention there's entrepreneurship. And like
Yes.
entrepreneurship is valid now. It's been validated. Like in these last 10 years, was like you could really sell plates 1 year, and 2 years later you have 3 restaurants.
Right.
And I know somebody who did exactly that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like you can actually just fill a need if you make that your actual work and not just you want to make some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people that have gone to college to become a doctor, to become a lawyer, did not want to be a doctor or a
Or a
lawyer.
lawyer, right? Yes.
You know what I mean? Like they were not interested in that work. Now, I remember my sister. My sister tried to go to or considered going to medical school at one point, and the professor was talking. It was like an orientation, and the professor was saying like, I want you to think about all of the procedures, surgeries, emergency room, limbs off. You gotta dig inside somebody. All of these things, right?
I quit.
And then he was like, and now think that you have to do that at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
You get called, woken up out of your sleep to go do that. Do you still want to be a doctor? And like a lot of the kids is, all right, this is my last. This orientation was my exit. Like I don't want to do that. But that's the actual job. You know what I mean? That's not the brochure that they sell you.
Yeah.
The actual job is getting called out of your sleep at 3 a.m. to go dig in somebody's guts. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like nowadays, because the end result being the job doesn't require college in so many more areas that we look. It's like, all right, so then what's college for? And it's not that college is for nothing.
Right.
College can be fantastic for network. Like, absolutely. That's why I think fraternities and sororities have gotten more and more popular lately because that's the thing that does have real value today. Like people do still get jobs because of the fraternity,
Right,
because of
yes.
the sorority,
Yes.
and couldn't get the job with the degree they got while they were in that sorority or fraternity. You know what I mean?
Absolutely right.
So I think it's like what's the payoff for this thing that determines whether it's really valuable.
Whether it's valid or not to go.
Right. Yeah, because I can't truly speak on the college because I didn't finish college out of high school. I just finished 2 years ago, and guess what? It gave me a boost in my revenue. So, you know what I'm saying?
Keisha's the rich cousin. Just so you know.
Well, I mean, that's what a college degree spoke for. You know, for you to make a good, you know, revenue. You make a lot of money working.
Not a lot.
But
Well,
more.
listen, more than what you would make without a degree.
Right. That is true.
And then for us, like we lived through the welcome to Walmart.
Right.
With a college degree. Like we saw that actually happen.
That is true. Yes. You ain't never lied.
That's real. On Route 22 that happened. That's real.
And there are some jobs where you make a lot of money with your college degree. My nephew was having a little surgery, and it was the anesthesiologist. And I said, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you make? He make between $250,000 and $300,000. I mean, his job is very important because that's between life and death. Deciding how much what's the stuff they give anesthesia to give you. I said I should have went to school for that job. He was like, he said, it's kind of like you're a doctor. It's just without the doctor status. But you have to go through the same process that a doctor has to go through. I said, no, that wouldn't have been me. But the money sound good.
And you know what else I found out? This was through my doctor that I have. Shout out to Dr. N. So he was pretty much telling me that every doctor in the universe, like everybody has to go through the same type of schooling. But if you want to be a specialty doctor, that's when you move on
to another.
like if you want to be an eye doctor,
a gynecologist.
Then that's what requires the extra teaching. But just to be a regular doctor, every
Internal
doctor, we all go
medicine,
do the same thing. But to be a specialty doctor, you have to go further.
So the eye doctor could be my physician.
Yes, he can be your regular. That's why they say the gynecologist can be your primary.
Your primary care.
Because they all had the same thing, but then they just went to be a specialty doctor. Yeah, I learned that. I didn't even know that.
That's a lot of schooling. Now I got it in my brain.
You gotta be built for that. Built for that. But it's people that do it because that's what they want to do. I guess.
It ain't for everybody, right?
Not for me.
I don't think. There's no job that's for everybody. I look at some police officer. I know I could never do that job.
I ain't running after nobody.
I can't do that job. Not with the way these people acting.
With the dogs and all that.
I know I can't do that.
But wait, y'all, speaking of dogs, what y'all think about the animals in the establishments? What y'all think about animals in the hotel? Police dogs, animals in the stores.
I'm not an animal lover, and I don't got nothing against y'all animal lovers. But I don't want to be eating with no dog in a restaurant.
Yes.
And you don't, and I don't get it because you don't know how if I'm allergic to your dog or cat.
Right. I think especially dog lovers, I think they make the assumption that everybody likes dogs. Remember we went to Puerto Rico and we were in the restaurant and the woman comes in with the dog. You remember that?
Yeah.
And the woman comes in and they were going to put her at the table right next to ours.
Yeah.
But I think they saw the look on our faces and they were like, okay, we're going to move you to the back. Like, I don't want to sit and eat my food next to a dog. And I don't have anything against dogs. I don't have anything against dog lovers. But I think that dog lovers feel like everybody wants dogs. They doesn't mind dogs around them, and that's not the case.
Right. Because I'm allergic. Like, I had to get rid of 3 dogs because of my asthma, and they were supposed to be hypoallergenic dogs. So sometimes, the hotels, some of the hotels, all you have to do is pay a fee for the dog to come in the hotel. And when I go in a room, I sneeze, cough, my face swell up, and that's how I know an animal been in that room, whether it's a cat, dog, an animal been in that room. See? So it's now where you don't even want to go to a hotel because the sheets, the floor, you know what I'm saying, everything. Yeah. And now that I know you still washing towels and washcloths, it's dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really think they need to change the rules up, and if you are, just make a certain hotel where it's going to be animals are included. I know I'm not going to say that, but I'm just saying, if you have a hotel, say, look, this is let's say the brick hotel, and now we're gonna make the sand hotel for the dogs right next door. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not like you said, sanitary reasons. When people have allergies, and we just went to a hotel 2 weeks ago, I think in Virginia, and it was 4 dogs coming out of one room. 4 dogs. And I'm just like, this is so disgusting.
Fleas can move into your room.
This is so nasty.
I'm not for
I'm definitely not for that. I'm not
it's crazy because, like, you think about the current trend now, like, so many people are dog owners.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with loneliness. A lot of it has to do with people who just want companionship.
Yeah, and what's the other one? Service dogs.
Yeah.
So,
They try
like
to use the excuse.
support dogs.
That right there kills me. The emotional support. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
go ahead, Tay.
I'm not against that. I mean, I don't know what they're going through. Maybe the dog is that emotional support that they need. Excuse me? I mean, maybe the dog is that emotional. We don't know. Listen.
But you got to Uber Eats there.
Your perspective of life is not different from everybody else's.
What have they sent to you? You know what I'm saying?
True, but it's not just food all the time. It's like anywhere you could go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want no damn. I'm walking past the dog and the dog want to jump on me. Get your dog.
Yeah,
they sitting in the seat. You know where the kids usually sit at, or inside the cart. Now you gotta sit your kid, and then we all have done this. Put our pocketbooks right there in the front while we go. Like a dog been in there. Dog could have peed in there. Like I love animals. I mean, no, I don't. No, I'm sorry. I love
that's a lot.
Dogs, but I don't like cats because they're sneaky. Dogs, I like the little tiny little dogs. Right. And my daughter swear that I gave my dog away, but I had to give my dog away because I had bad allergies.
I think you got it. Like, you know how in China they got like the social, like the social credit score. You know what I'm talking about? So in China, in some parts of China, they have what's called the social credit score, which means like you have to be a good person and you get scored in society on like
Black Mirror. Do you see that on Black Mirror?
Oh, yeah.
That's a real thing.
That on Black Mirror.
That's a real thing, right? I think dog owners should have to like have some social credit too. You got to be a better person in public if you're gonna bring your dog into the restaurant.
Right.
Because everybody else is accommodating you and the dog. How are you making life better for me?
Right.
You're absolutely
Right.
Or Uber Eats it.
What about the Uber Eats who have the dogs in it when they delivering your food?
No.
Ew. You could have that food. Somebody had that.
Yeah, that's me. Me and my client was in here yesterday, and we was ordering lunch from a restaurant. But that same restaurant that we was down there like prior to, we saw the person coming with Diddy. I can't say DoorDash, right? We saw the person coming with a food delivery service. And they had a dog, 2 dogs in the back of the car making deliveries with the food.
Ain't no way.
That's why I stopped doing DoorDash.
Ain't no way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stop doing all type of food delivery services because I just don't, I don't believe it.
I don't know
digging
what's
up
in
their
your
nose. Then they got to give you your bag. Like,
You talking about the dog or the people?
No, the people. The people too.
I thought we were talking about
But I was just
pets.
saying my personal reason why I don't do the food deliveries like that no more. But
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
But
Y'all can have that.
yeah, I can't.
I go pick it up. They say I drive all over for food. Yep.
What about on the plane? You don't mind them
No,
on
you
the plane?
different though, because you don't like nothing.
You don't mind them on the plane?
Don't look like that.
I don't know. I mind them on the plane because I got on the plane one time with a big ass German Shepherd. Lady, she had an aisle seat.
A big. You didn't have to. You could have just said big German Shepherd, but go ahead.
Well, she described it the way
That's
she
the way
wanted
I
to
seen it. Why can't I describe it the way I want to describe it?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I don't want to be next to this big ass dog. That's wrong. You and they should ask you, are you allergic to a dog or whatever?
Right,
No,
respect.
yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
I
don't.
agree.
Or tell you
It's
when
the
to go live in
airline.
the room or something. Like,
Yeah.
so disrespectful.
Or they should set aside rooms specifically for dogs.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got rooms
They need
in
to
the
go to the
hotel.
back.
Remember like the smoking, non-smoking
Right,
room?
right,
Same thing
right,
with pets,
right,
no
right,
pets.
right.
I just
No,
fall out
right.
into the aisle, make them put me in first class.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Dogs been there too, though. Oh, God. Think of like, ma'am, sit up. Ma'am, please sit up. Make sure your seatbelt is on.
Wait, especially with her.
Wait, oh my
They gotta get a
God.
whole show.
Wait, this one. We had Macy's one night, right? And it's closing. Macy's is closing. I don't know if it was Macy's. No, it wasn't Macy's. Bloomingdale's, I think. They were closing. Short Hills Mall, they were closing. So they locked all the doors because they taking a million years and it's closing. So in order for us to get to our car, we gotta walk all the way around the mall.
Whoa.
Okay, we gotta walk all the way around the mall to get to our car because they locked all the doors.
What'd she do?
She see one of the security guys driving, right? She flagged him down. She was like, my asthma acting up. I can't breathe. And you know he took us to the car.
Yeah.
She pulling out her pump, sucking on the pump.
Wait a minute.
What? She was just
we would have to
far.
walk all
It was
the way
far.
around.
It was far.
I was like, I can't. I just I would die. I
She really
could
flagged the
not.
man down, saying, "Yeah, my
No.
asthma acting up." She pulling out her pump, sucking on the pump. The man's like, "Oh, get in."
Wait, but you got in though, Steph, right?
But I wasn't pretending to. I was not pretending to be
But
disabled.
you got in there, right?
With you,
Okay.
I wasn't pretending.
Because I was
to be
having an asthma
disabled.
attack.
I was. Well, you wasn't. Asthma attack.
Oh, she
I
pumped
wasn't
that pump.
pretending to be disabled.
Like we
though.
was in school. Somebody be trying to bully me or somebody be trying, she be like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Nah. So she jumped right on board with the asthma attack.
Oh God, you're so funny.
Crazy.
Oh
You
my
ain't
God.
crazy.
Oh
You
my
think that you be coming up with or thinking of.
Right.
It be true though. That's what I'm saying. My life, it was real.
Yo, your brain just snapped like, ooh.
I know what to do.
She just come up with stuff. Just
Oh yeah,
come up
like
with
that.
stuff. But we did
do
get a
too.
ride to the car, so that was good.
Oh, that was good.
This was crazy.
I know, be all in fun though.
So why do some relationships fall apart due to one significant other working too much? What do y'all feel about that?
How do we feel about relationships?
Well,
falling
no.
apart due to
Your relationship like diminishing because like say you working too much and your partner want to spend time with you.
I think gotta be a balance, right?
Yeah.
Has to be a balance.
Communication. That's
Yeah.
that's the key
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
what?
Why you fall into that category?
Entrepreneur Jasmine is silent right now.
That fucked the nerve.
I'm building something right now. You'll be all right.
That's the problem. I don't even want to talk about that. But you know what? I think it has to be boundaries. You know, it has to be boundaries. But I just think some people don't. What's the y'all know? I'm always looking for the word. So y'all should know me by now out there. So I guess the word I'm looking for is first of all boundaries. To me, with my significant other, boundaries and communication and understanding. Like, I just think that, sometimes you may work from 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, and your mate may work from 10 o'clock in the morning to 7. It has to be some kind of meeting where you guys come together on between those hours and say, hey, look, this is what we should do, or hey, let's make sure our days off are the same, or hey, let's do this and that. But it's hard when me as a business owner, I service people. I service clients. So by me serving clients, I do have a cutoff, but clients depend on me. So I can't just I can't just say, oh hey y'all, I'm not coming in today. I'm calling out sick. I can't just call out sick every time I feel like calling out sick, because people are people, and if a service needs to be serviced, they're going to find another place to be serviced at. So by me being a business owner, it's kind of hard, because sometimes my mate don't understand the have to come in for a full 3 weeks and then take off a couple of days in the fourth. So it was hard at first. Now he gets it, but that's hard.
Yeah, especially when you work for yourself.
Yeah,
especially when you work for yourself, because that's where your money coming from. You don't come to work, you don't get paid.
I don't get vacation pay. I don't get PT. Is it PTO?
PTO.
I don't get PTO. I don't get VACATION. I don't get vacation.
You had to think about it?
Wait, I had to look like, what is that?
Because I don't know the abbreviations for vacation. I know PTO is paid time off.
PTO.
Oh, that's PTO.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one? Sick. SIL?
You just sick.
Sick
Sick
day.
leave, right? Sick leave.
Sick.
Oh, just sick.
FMLA?
And that too. But see, I don't get paid for none of that, y'all.
Right.
I need to go fund me. Wait.
You need to go fund me.
I need a vacation go fund me.
What? The whole word.
I need a GFM.
GFM? Oh,
Go fund me. You know what? I'm done. I am done. I am done.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
No, but sometimes, like, I know a couple of people, their relationship, like, diminished because of the other always working. But I seen, sometimes it could be that their mate want to get away from them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or, and I always used to say, sometimes you got to meet in the middle. You both off on the weekend. Go out then.
Go out, yeah.
And you don't always have to go out. And there's always, sometimes it's one that will always want to hit the street. You don't got to keep doing that.
No, you don't.
So do you like to be out or in? Because I don't... Yeah.
Like, seriously?
Right.
Are you really asking this question?
You don't bring that up again.
Oh, okay. You like to be in. Okay, got it.
Say, which one do I like to be? Out or in?
Out.
He said
Well, never mind. Okay, all right. Out it is. Out it is.
I like to be out.
Okay.
But, okay.
Yeah, but
What's
you're right, because some people don't. But my thing is, even Monday through Friday,
Yeah.
9 to 5. If both of y'all 9 to 5, like you don't have to just wait to Saturday and Sunday to go out.
Right.
Like we ain't that tired where we can't say, let's go have a drink or let's go to the restaurant, have an appetizer. Like nobody's that tired.
Right.
Where you can't do nothing until Saturdays. I don't believe that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because some Tuesdays I have my husband and I date nights, but sometimes I don't feel like going out on a Tuesday. So you mean I gotta wait a whole week because I don't feel like going out Tuesday to go out on a date?
Right.
Right.
No. Let's go out Wednesday after work. I get off early, or let's go out there because they don't have to be just all extravagant.
Right.
It can be throwing on your sweats and going to breakfast before you start your day. You know. So it can be. It's the little things that which is the meaning of dating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's all in the mind and it's
Yeah.
all in how you want to be around that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So,
you gotta
you
look
know.
good in sweats.
You got it. Might as well always tell me.
Don't call it
Good
good
in
night. If
sweats.
you know you don't look good in
You start
sweats.
looking in the hair and look good with no which I don't really wear makeup, y'all. We go, you look good in the hair, you look good in sweat. You don't gotta put nothing on it.
So
This one
before we sum this up, guys, that we were talking about before. What? What's the problem? No, my information. But before we were talking about the homelessness,
You need Mega Man, Jim. I think you need Mega Man in here.
I didn't even say that.
Yes, you
I'm being
did.
as calm as possible.
No, but I know you. Hey, what'd you just do?
What did I do?
You said, don't look at my.
Oh, I said that was
See?
my info. You got your own info. Don't get my info. Anyway, we're talking about the homeless people and the reasons why people that like regular Joe Schmoes can't take them.
Oh, yeah.
Food.
Last episode.
I was pissed.
Why they
Supervisor
can't take
about
the food,
food,
and
Because
there was
they-
a law put in place where they are not able to do that because they're in fear of the homeless person either being ready to sue you, saying they got sick from the food or something you gave them damaged them in some type of way. So that's why they had to put that law in place in Newark. So I guess, restaurant might have got sued, and it could be one bad apple in the bunch. But all the homeless people not like that. They ready to accept that food and be thankful. But there's some out there that's looking to get over.
Yeah.
So they say that the food made them sick, whether it did or didn't. But the idea is that they will make the story up just so that they're able to sue. So that's why they put the law in place that you're not able to hand out
Oh, the
if it's
food.
there.
Oh, yeah, that was in reference to our last episode, y'all.
I can sue
when
too.
I said something about Rosman Rock, we can look into
I'll
that.
be homeless to sue.
That was just kind of cleaning up what we said. We found out that what Steph said, Steph Hill said, they can try to sue us if we give them food. They can say they were sick
Or blame
from the food, or try to blame the person that gave them the food.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? That just goes to tell you that. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody that's on the streets
Because it's not
homeless,
all of them.
but it's not all of them. But it goes to show you that some these people know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Hang on.
Okay, give it to us.
So think about, like, we in America, right?
Right.
So let's always use America as a reference for what America's
Right.
like.
Okay.
There was a time where black people didn't have access to media. Black stories weren't being told in
Right.
the news, in the movies, on TV, in books, on the radio, right? And white people were telling stories to other white people about how black people are,
Right.
Wow. Okay.
right? Lazy, right? Sex
Criminals.
crazed, criminals, right? And it was accepted as, like, that's how black people are.
Right.
We're being told how homeless people act by people who are not homeless.
Right.
I ain't never heard of a homeless person suing.
Well, maybe,
I've never heard of it.
Maybe you've never heard of
I
it.
never
but-
heard of a trial.
Well, maybe you've never heard of it, but I'm just telling, because my brother had a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
And so he used to take his food down there to the homeless people in by Penn Station.
Right.
And that's why he had to stop, because
Right.
that's why the law was put in place. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I don't see why anybody would not want people to get food
right.
if they could get it. So
Right.
something had to happen in order for them to come up with this law. Like, why would they come up with that law to say you can't give these people food because it's dangerous, and and you're covering yourself by not giving them food? So, like my brother was telling me, he was like, it's not every homeless person. He said it could be 100 of them. If one of them do it, one of them say they're gonna go sue, all the rest of them got to suffer for that. Now they can't get food because there's one person. We know about the one bad apple in the bunch. I mean, as a teacher, sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes a kid acting up or not doing what they supposed to do, and the other kids are doing the right thing, you got to punish one, and sometimes the rest get punished with them.
Right.
That's just the way it goes. So,
I think if suing was a viable enough option, I'd have sued a couple of restaurants by now.
well, yeah, I
Like, if
agree.
it works,
Yeah, if it works. why not?
I guess they're trying to get some type of
I've
come up.
legitimately gotten sick at a restaurant or from a restaurant. I don't sue,
Yeah.
But you could.
but I could.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so many people could, but we're gonna put it on these people as, like, that's what they would do.
Yeah. The
Wow.
homeless.
So
No.
that's what that would stop them from getting.
So they don't
help.
get they don't get help.
But who would want to do that?
That's
though?
just like
Yeah.
that's just like if one person telling on
They don't want
one
them-
person in a locker room and everybody beating them up. Like if they found out what one person was telling everybody, then
right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
well, y'all, we want to thank y'all for watching again. We had a
Tay,
good
for
time.
stopping
Thank
in.
you
Time is
very
so
much for having me.
short.
Appreciate
goes
it.
We
so
got
fast.
Tay. Yeah, we got Tay
Right,
doing
Tay,
Club
Tay.
Day.
And he's gonna come back and visit us
He's definitely
again.
got to come back and visit in
Absolutely.
Sam's absence. Sam, we miss
You
you.
drop knowledge,
We can't wait for
brother.
you to get back.
Yes, Sam. I need
Sam
you
was
back,
dropping
Sam.
some knowledge.
Thank you.
I need you back, Sam.
Word,
So-
shout out to Sam.
Look, yes, I yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to girlfriends. I love y'all. To my daughter Ayana Hanaya, she's up here for a week. Oh, my
Naya.
All right,
And
Yana.
follow me on Girlfriends at Girlfriends here, so I can keep this, do right. And follow 3 Girls and a Friend at 3 Girls and a Friend on Twitter, 3 Girls a Friend on Instagram, 3 Girls and a Friend on YouTube, Spotify. Look, chime in. Let us know your responses. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know your feedback, and We can't wait to do it again with our 6th episode.
Yeah.
What?
Look me up, Crochet by Keisha.
Was I supposed to say
What's
something?
your
Yeah, can I make a quick plug before I go?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I just want to say one thing. I'm going to say to the camera. Fall is coming and winter is coming. You're going to need a scarf. You're going to need a hat. You might want to get down on like a sweater too. She does sweaters too.
Everything.
That Crochet by
everything.
Keisha is official. Get yours.
Crochet by Keisha.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Thank
What you
you.
say? Get it.
Oh, God.
Thank y'all. See y'all
All right,
next
y'all.
time.